Murtz Jaffer here with the latest evicted house guest and the third member of the jury, Santina Carlson. Santina, let's get right into it. When you found out about the safety chain component at the final feast, did you think you were in trouble, or did you think you had enough allies to protect you?
Oh no, I knew I was in trouble. I knew that I was in trouble and I could be going home. So no surprise to me.
At the beginning of the game, you worked with Ty and Zach, but that changed. What caused you to initially work with them, and what caused you to then not work with them?
So what caused me to work with them was I usually work with those type of people in the outside world. I'm very used to those type of men. So I think that just the attraction to them in that way, it was what made me want to work with them. What made me not want to work with them is seeing how Zach ran his game and how he just wanted to tell people what to do and what to do with their game. And that's just not something I'm okay with.
You were the invisible HOH, and after the veto was used, Dan S. was sent home. Why was Dan S. your target?
Because Dan S can run circles around me and he's a competitor. And I just knew in competitions, I would not be able to win against him.
Is it better to target threats in the game or to keep them in the game because they will always be a target ahead of yourself?
I think it is good to keep them in the game. However, it just depends on if they're going to win in a competition over myself. And I just can't have that happen.
You campaigned to Ty and Claudia for their vote after nominating them both previously. After having power in the House with two HOH reigns, how did it feel to be on the other side having to campaign for votes?
It's a part of Big Brother and it's just going to happen like that. Sometimes there's ups, sometimes there's downs, and you just got to adapt to it.
If you could go back, would you still try to win competitions, or would you try to change your gameplay to play more under the radar?
I would still try and win competitions. That's just who I
am. You chose to tell Jonathan that you were the secret HOH. Why did you choose to confide in him?
I feel like I just trusted Jonathan. We talked a lot on a personal level, and I truly felt like he was one of the house guests that I could trust.
You told Arissa in your post-show interview that Hope broke your heart. Why do you feel that way?
Because days before, he told me he had my back, and he really gave it to me, and I believed him. And in that house, I did not want to do anything personal. So he came to me with a personal manner in the game, and I took it, and it hurt me because he didn't choose me.
Did the house guests make a mistake keeping Renee over you?
No, I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing.
And finally, who is the player you would most like to see win, and who is the player you would least like to see win?
So I would least like to see probably Shania or Renee win. And Kusi, I want Kusi to win. I'm rooting for Kusi.
Santina, thank you so much.
You're welcome.